is Ren Alcantara, Editor-at-Large at Gadgets Magazine. Hello and welcome to another episode of Gadgets TV. We're here to deliver the most relevant topics in tech, lifestyle, and motoring so you can stay up to date with the latest news all in one place. First off, we take a look at the world of tech in Circuit Break. In tech news, in the recent Livable Cities Challenge webinar series, E-commerce in the New Normal, Frances Kaluya, Globe Industry Marketing Manager for Hotels, Restaurants, and Cafes, Globe My Business, said the pandemic has spurred consumers to rely more heavily on online purchases and services. Recent statistics show that due to COVID-19, 23% of the Philippine population is spending more time shopping online. Kaluya says it's about time that the LGUs maximize e-commerce to help their constituents and support SMEs by ensuring that connectivity and access to the internet are present. More establishments and retail shops are now using the internet to sell and to survive the economic downslide of the pandemic. Demand for online services has increased. 91% of Filipinos have visited an online retail store. Of this number, 71% have bought a product online. Before the onset of the pandemic, only 2% of SMEs in the country sold online. Worldwide, e-commerce sales are expected to increase from $1 billion in 2019 to $5 to $6 billion by 2025. GCash is currently the #1 e-wallet provider in the Philippines, with at least 23 million customers and 75,000 QR merchants. Downloading the app is free of charge, aside from ease of doing business. Using Globe Cash likewise promotes transparency and minimizes red tape and corruption in LGUs dealing with their constituents. Pro esports team ONIC Philippines is making several major changes both on and off the mobile screen as it readies for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League Season 6. Barely a year old, the team quickly made a name for itself when it placed first runner-up twice in a row for MPL PH, the national qualifier for the World Championship in Seasons 4 and 5, a feat no one expected from the newcomer. The team has also bested regional esports bets when it won the championship at the Mytel Myanmar COVID-19 charity tournament in April. Despite their relative new kid in town status, ONIC PH secured a landmark sponsorship from Cebuana Luwalier in June. It will be the first time Cebuana Luwalier, the microfinancial services company, will sponsor an esports team. Now let's take a pit stop and see what's going on in the world of mobility. Public and private sectors in the North and Central Luzon regions have expressed their full support for the ongoing upgrading of the NLEX Candaba Viaduct, the decades-old elevated highway connecting Pulilan, Bulacan and Apalit, Pampanga. Consisting of two 5-kilometer-long independent bridges, the Candaba Viaduct will undergo major rehabilitation along the Manila-bound carriageway that will last until December 2020 to improve road safety and address the long-term serviceability of the structure. This is the first of a series of upgrades slated for the viaduct. Banking on infrastructure improvement and modernization to boost economic development, the Pampanga Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated backs the project aimed at helping revive the region's economy while also ensuring public safety. Potential traffic congestion and queues are expected during peak hours as some Manila-bound lanes will be constricted during the replacement of several concrete link slabs along the various sections of the viaduct. The works will require Manila-bound motorists to slow down and utilize a temporary 31-meter fabricated steel Bailey bridge that will be installed to allow cars, vans, small trucks, and buses to cross over the link slab construction site. Cargo trucks will be rerouted to the counterflow lane at the northbound carriageway. The installation and dismantling of the Bailey bridge will require lane closures at certain times. To improve safety while construction is underway, NLEX will temporarily reroute heavy 12-wheeler dump trucks from areas north of the viaduct to MacArthur Highway. These 12-wheelers may re-enter NLEX southbound via Pulilan, Santa Rita, or Tabang. In other motoring news, MITSUBISHI Motors Philippines Corporation experienced a significant increase in retail sales for the month of July as it achieved a total of 3,149 units sold. The sales record for July is a 39% improvement versus the June sales performance. All Mitsubishi models registered increases in sales. The Mitsubishi Expander model garnered the most number of units sold with a total of 1,038, which reflects a 63% improvement versus the previous month. The Mitsubishi Strada is showing strong potential as it registered a 58% month-on-month sales progress. Currently, Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation is offering the Head Start promo that provides free 2-month amortization for the Mitsubishi Expander and Mirage G4, while the mid-year low-down promo provides low-down payment plans for the Mitsubishi Strada, L300, and Mirage. You may also avail of the mid-year low-down promo for the Mitsubishi Montero Sport 4-wheel drive GT for as low as 98,000 down payment or savings as high as 230,000 for cash buyers or 0% DP for 36 months. For more information regarding MMPC's promos and product offerings, visit www.mmpc.ph or contact your preferred Mitsubishi Motors dealership. That's it for Pit Stop. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the lifestyle world. In other lifestyle news, concern about the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic among insurance customers runs deeper in the Philippines than in most of Asia, prompting many Filipinos to adopt new habits around a healthier lifestyle and greater use of digital technology, according to a new survey by Manulife. The Manulife Asia Care Survey, conducted in late May, targeted 300 insurance owners in the Philippines. Most respondents expressed concern about the pandemic's long-term impact on the local economy and their day-to-day living. The pessimism of Filipinos about the likelihood of COVID-19 slowing down in the next 6 months was second among those across 8 markets surveyed. 50% of Filipino respondents said they thought COVID-19 would get more serious during the second half of 2020, above the regional average of 41%. Greater use of digital technology during the pandemic is also evident among those surveyed across the region, yet in the Philippines it was more pronounced. Along with the increased interest in digital was a move towards more regular management of personal finance. And an extension of this is that Filipinos have a growing appetite for insurance. Nearly all of the Philippines-based respondents, who are all insurance policyholders, have adopted the new lifestyle habits under the COVID-19 pandemic. Majority of these new habits are geared towards healthier living and increased reliance on e-commerce, online, and digital services. In the Philippines, 64% of the respondents found ways to be more physically healthy than before COVID-19, the highest percentage of all of the other markets surveyed. Yet, in terms of tracking their mental health status, only 27% had adopted this new habit since the outbreak started in the Philippines. Despite that, health consciousness is on the rise and lifestyle habits are undoubtedly becoming healthier in both body and mind. Of the respondents, 33% said they have already started to monitor their health KPIs closely. During the next 18 months, this is set to grow, with 52% looking to find ways to be more physically healthy, 20% tracking their mental health, and 25% watching their health indicators such as blood pressure and blood sugar level more closely. This appetite for a healthier and more active lifestyle is important given the rising cost of healthcare and the need for local health services to meet increased demand from a growing middle class and longer life expectancy. And that's it for today's installment of Gadgets Magazine TV, your regular rundown of the latest news and features in the world of tech, lifestyle, and motoring. Catch us online on Facebook, YouTube, and the Gadgets Magazine website. See you next time.